Stanley Cup victories. As we mentioned, the Islanders leading Edmonton by the score of 1-0. 10 minutes left in that game. Game 2 is Thursday night, also in Edmonton. The joy of ending a 6-game losing streak was short-lived. Sunday, the Twins broke that string, but tonight, a new one started with a 4-1 loss in Milwaukee. The Twins tied the game in the 6th inning at 1 run apiece on Gary Ward's single here to center off starter Moose Hawes. Ron Washington came home from third. Ward has 26 RBIs. He's among the league leaders. Brad Havens actually pitched a solid game, giving up only 5 hits, but one of them, this 2-run triple by Jim Gantner in the 7th inning to make the score 4-1. That sent Havens to the showers with a 3-3 record. The Twins and Brewers again tomorrow afternoon in Milwaukee. Let's check the scoreboard. Detroit beat Oakland by the score of 4-3. George Brett had his 25-game hitting streak snapped as Cleveland beat Kansas City by the score of 4-1. Baltimore over Seattle 13-2. Elsewhere, California beat Boston. Texas beat New York 4-2. Billy Martin sitting out the first of his 3-game suspension as Yankee manager. In the National League, Philadelphia behind Carlton beat Cincinnati. Atlanta beat Montreal 4-2. It was the Mets and Houston tied up in the 9th. Pittsburgh, San Diego, no score in the 3rd. The Vikings rolled out the welcome mat for their rookies today as their 3-day mini-camp orientation period began at Winter Park in Eden Prairie. There are actually more veterans than rookies present today. This 1-hour workout was just for the quarterbacks, running backs, and receivers, and the Vikings didn't draft many of those people. Tomorrow, 42 players, both offense and defense, will suit up. Bud Grant stresses that no one is being evaluated here, that this is just a get-acquainted session with each other. The facility at Winter Park in the Metrodome. Meanwhile, the rookies were treated to a dinner at the Dome tonight, and they were given a special sneak preview of the Viking highlight film of a year ago. As usual, the film was excellent. The only thing is, if when you watch that film, you'd never know that the Vikings lost the game last season. And stay tuned, NBA fans. Don't touch that dial. Don't go to sleep at 11 o'clock and San Antonio, Los Angeles. We're picking up the game in progress live from Los Angeles.
Channel 4. Thank you, Mark. From our local assignment board tomorrow, we'll be covering a hearing as it continues on alleged misconduct by Hennepin County District Judge Crane Winton. And we'll follow a House-Senate Conference Committee as it works to combine 2 versions of the tax bill. Good night, Skip.
Good night, Ann. Secretary of State George Shultz will be back here in Washington tomorrow from his Lebanese troop withdrawal mission. In the afternoon, he'll head to the White House to personally brief his boss, the president, on that situation. Good night, David.
Good night, Skip. The ubiquitous McDonald's. You ready for this? Will soon cast its golden arches over the Bard of Avon's home in Stratford, England. McDonald's says its small, discreet sign, just 300 yards from William Shakespeare's home, will blend with the village's thatched roof architecture. And there will be a new taste treat on the menu, the Macbeth. Today will be duplicated tomorrow. We hope you can get out to enjoy it. Thank you, and good night.
There's no other sale like the Toro Red Tag sale.
Good choice, sir. Only Toros have a bag that empties this easy.
Not just because you'll save up to $50.
And an easy starting high torque engine.
On a full range of models. Because there's no other mower like a Toro.
Blades all sharpened, Hank.
Thank you.
I'll take it.
Good choice, sir.
Save up to $50 now at participating Toro dealers. Sale ends May 15th.
Okay.
My grandson Tommy's going places. Works here 8 hours a day and goes to college at night. The last thing he needed was trouble with his eyes. So I told him about Pearl Vision Center. The doctor gave him all kinds of tests, and they helped him find glasses he looks great in. These eyes are going to see so much. How could I trust them to just anyone?
Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
House husbands home with the kids while their wives work.
I take care of the kids, and I cook, and I wash. I do all of those things.
You can get that housework done by 11:30 in the morning.
I can get it clean by 11, and by 2, it's a mess again.
I think the whole idea is dumb. I think it's dumb.
I give these men all the credit in the world.
I just want to know, when you go to bed at night and you're tired, do you get headaches?
These are house husbands, and we hope you'll join us.
WCCO Television, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
In the last episode of Soap, Jessica found out Billy is in love with his teacher. Mary found out from real Bert that she'd been living with a clone. Dutch found out Eunice was fooling around with another man, and Eunice found out that Dutch found out when she found oatmeal dumped on her head. Danny found someone named Polly at the cemetery that he found very nice. And Jessica saw Chester in a hotel with another woman, and she went to find out if it was really him. Want to find out? Stay tuned for this episode of Soap.
This is the story of two sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. These are the Tates, and these are the Campbells. And this is Soap.
Ready for a shock? I found out all fabric bleach works best in hot water. I also found Boratine, the borax bleacher. It's specially formulated for warm water washing. So when I switched to warm for brightening colors, I switched to Boratine, the borax bleacher.
When I switched to warm to remove stains from synthetics, I switched to Boratine, the borax bleacher.
Boratine. It's made to whiten, brighten, and remove stains in warm water. So when you switch to warm, switch to Boratine, the borax bleacher.
The kids of today are the doctors, the engineers, the scientists, the teachers of tomorrow. Only with your help can these children be assured of a first-rate college education. Because today, colleges are having a hard time coping with the high costs of learning. Rising costs and less government funding are threatening to lower the quality of higher education and reduce the number of well-qualified college graduates. Invest in the future of America. Please give to the college of your choice.
This week on Our Magazine, Gary Collins and Dr. Isidore Rosenfeld bring you 5 days of eye-opening medical facts that could save your life. 5 days that could mean a lifetime of better health for you. Then, Wednesday.
Sexual desire is something that rightfully belongs on a continuum. People don't just have it or not have it.
The new asexuality and more. We make every hour count.